Hello everyone, my name is Tyrod and welcome to another episode of Genshin Impact. As you all know, Xiao banner is coming and I think I just want to make a quick video to help you decide whether to pull Xiao or not. I will be also covering some of his ability, his weaknesses, gears, artifact and his team composition. Right off to the introduction. Xiao is an animal type character who will polearm as his weapon of choices. So he is a main carry position in your team. He has the highest attack state in the game, higher than Diluc, Keqing and Ganyu. His playstyle heavily relies on his ultimate and his plunk attack and E-skill. At 0 Constellation, his core playstyle would be ultimate, E-skill, plunge attack. If you have a max Constellation Xiao, his core playstyle would be ultimate, plunge attack, E-skill, plunge attack, E-skill, and rinse and repeat. I will just pull up this right away to give you the reason to pull and some of his weaknesses. So the reason to pull number 1, he has the highest attack state in the game and he has insane, very high base attack and E-skill damage multiplier, as we already seen in Ganyu how his charge attack multiplier deal insane amount of damage. And the third point is he is an animal type main carry, meaning that he can be core or universal main carry to be deal with any kind of elemental enemy. The fourth reason to pull is he has good passive buff which buff his damage output, and he is totally playable at 0 Constellation. Some of the weaknesses that he has is, since he requires ultimate to perform all those burst attack, he requires a good energy regeneration. For example, you need maybe a 1 Constellation Sucrose or another animal partners. Number 2, he is a non-switchable character, which means he will be on the battlefield most of the time compared to your 3 other characters. The third point is he is an animal type, so you can't deal any elemental reaction, but is compensated with high damage multiplier built in his kit. On another bright note, you don't need to worry about elemental reaction if you want to simplify his mechanism. The fourth is he's not a good shield breaker, and the fifth is his core playstyle only unlocked at Constellation number 6, but he still deal a lot of damage even at Constellation 0. There are still some minor flaws that I will be covering later on. So we are going into his base attack and his skill, just a quick look of it and highlight. The highlight of his base attack is his 6 base attack sequence has a total of nearly 700 damage multiplier at level 9. And his E-skills, Limitless Static Winds, have 2 charges at 0 Constellation with cooldown of 10 seconds and has additional charges if he reach 1 Constellation. He has a 455% of damage multiplier at level 10, and his E-skill has fast casting mechanism, auto-lock mechanism, and of course, as I mentioned previously, has a high damage multiplier. And this E-skill benefit from his 2 passive talents. Although to fully benefit from his passive talent, you need Constellation number 6. But a little is better than none, alright? And his E-skill regenerate energy particles for him when he's used in non-ultimate form. Please keep in mind, if you are using it in ultimate form, it will not generate energy particle at all. Next up, I will just put up this passive table from the leaked website You can pause and take a look. For now, I'll be going to his ultimate. Ultimate Yasha Mass duration 15 seconds, energy cost is expected to be 70. So Xiao gain damage buff on normal attack, has a larger LE and increased jumping ability, and convert his attack into animal type. It comes at the cost of losing some percentage of HP per second. Ultimate enables Xiao to do plunge attack more often for the whole duration of ultimate. However, E-skill during ultimate does not recover energy particles, which I mentioned earlier. So before 6 Constellation, his ultimate playstyle will center around more plunge attack with like 3 or 4 E-skill. If you have Xiao at maximum Constellation, his ultimate playstyle will center around more E-skill. So this is the difference between 6 Constellation and before 6 Constellation. So I just put up his Constellation table at here. Hopefully nothing changed after his releases. You can pause and take a look. For now, I will just point out some of the keynote for his Constellation. Constellation selection, even if you're at 0 Constellation, he still deal a large amount of damage. If you have 1 Constellation Xiao, it's better because he has 1 E skill charges. If you have Xiao at 6 Constellation, his core playstyle will be changed. You will be spamming a lot of E skill for an insane amount of burst damage. So conclusion for Constellation, you can either stop at 0 or 1, or you go to the extreme for 6 Constellation. Do not stop in between, alright? Either 1 or 6. Next, his Ascension and Talent Ascension materials. I put up the table over here. These are also from the league website. You can pause and take a look. For now, I will be talking a little bit about his weaknesses. Firstly, energy regeneration, because he need ultimate to deal burst damage, which means he need a lot of energy regeneration, and 70 cost is quite a high number. But this can be fixed by putting in another animal partner or using 1 Constellation Sucrose, which is by far his best energy regeneration partner. Alright, secondly, losing HP during ultimate. The maximum amount of HP loss is just around 30%, and we have plenty of good healer around, so it shouldn't be a big issue. Thirdly, when Xiao performs plunge attack, he's prone to knock out. So this is a more concerning issue. So what I suggest is you might need a shield casting character in his team. Number 4, there's no elemental reaction for animal, which I've been said earlier, but it's compensated by Xiao high built-in damage multiplier to deal high amount of damage, and to further increase his damage cap, animal resist debuff character can be used, such as 2 Constellation Venti or 4 Constellation Jin. Real talk, I know. Number 5, no shield break ability, but this can be overcome with some technique, or just simply you just put a shield break character in his team. Alright. Next off, his team comp and gears. The weapon of choice of course is a primordial jet wing spear, which will be coming along with Xiao banner. If you do not have the resource for 5-star, you can go for the 4-star Dead March. Right. For the artifact, for now is 2 pieces for animal and gladiator 2 pieces, and we still need to wait for his releases to review his actual performance with the artifact. So wait for the actual performance when Xiao is releases. Team composition. For a wheel team, you can use 2 Constellation Venti and 4 Constellation Jin for animal resist debuff and mob gathering, as well as healing. Alternative, you can use 1 Constellation Sucrose and Fisher. This provides sufficient energy regeneration for Xiao, as well as a secondary DPS for Xiao, which is covered by the official oaths. Alright, I will just put this point again, the reason to pull him and some of his weaknesses as of now, which can be overcome by various means. Hopefully this gives you a clear idea or give you a decision to whether to push Xiao or not. And I wish you guys good luck in your gacha on Xiao. And if you like this video or found this video useful, consider subscribe and give me a like, and I will see you guys next time.